and I've got a nice agenda for today. We'll have some um, videos, we'll have some talks and instructions, we'll have group singing or group humming because this is not a spectator sport. It's a participation thing. So I want everyone to participate. I want you all to learn some of these techniques so you can practice it at home yourself. So that's the agenda for today. And to start with, what I'm going to do is start with a small video. I've got 1 or 2 videos along the way besides my conversation. So for a short minute, I'm going to share my screen. Saleh, could you allow me to do screen sharing?
I think yeah. Um, Nida, kindly allow Lawrence to share the screen.
Yeah, just give me a minute, Shabnam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
Okay, very good. Thank you. That was fast. Okay, so what I'm going to show you here is this guy. He's a doctor from Canada. He's practicing in America right now. So we watch him for a minute or two, and then we'll talk about what he's done.
Many years ago, I grew up on a honey farm in Western Canada, and so every summer and fall, I'd be in the honey house extracting honey from the honeycomb. A very sweet job. And without fail, a couple of drops of honey would land on one of the belts of one of the machines and start to go squeak, squeak, squeak to drive me nuts. And just as inevitably, a cricket would walk into the honey house and would go chirp, chirp, chirp. What always amazed me was that it didn't take very long before what started as a sort of a random chirp would synchronize with the squeak on the belt. Why this was happening was a question that lingered in my head for very many years until I discovered the principle of entrainment in physics, how one rhythmic vibrating object will synchronize with another. So I used that idea and started creating music to affect your brain waves. Music like this, pleasant music, but that had a very specific rhythmic structure that would allow me to help you go to sleep, help you relax, even help you focus. Many years after I started doing this, I discovered that I could just use a single pitch, like this. 40 hertz, remember this sound. Very low, it's like low E on the piano. But with this, I found I could help people reduce their pain and even reduce Alzheimer's symptoms. These 3 sounds, the cricket, the music, and the low frequency pitch, are all potentially music medicine. Each of these sounds features a rhythmic structure that allows it to impact cells in your body.
Okay, so what you talked about was the cricket. It's like a little grasshopper. It would synchronize its chirping, chip, 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 with the squeaking on the machine. That is called entrainment. Now, we talked about entrainment before, and we'll keep talking about it simply because it's a very important concept in sound healing. Uh, and entrainment is where, in this case, a cricket, like a creature, a living creature connected with a sound from an artificial source. But living creatures can connect with each other. So that's called entrainment. We get affected by other people, or other people can get affected by us. So that's where we can use that principle to influence our health or influence other people's health. So he continued doing this, Dr. Lee continued doing his experiments. And at one point, he had a dementia patient. She was a grandmother. She couldn't even remember her children's name or grandchildren's name, and they would come and play around her, and she wouldn't know who they are. So she started this treatment with sound. And after a while, she began to tell the lab guys, oh, you forgot to do this, you got to do that, and they would be quite amazed. Then in a short while, she would tell them stories about her grandchildren. And suddenly they realized that she had got overcome her dementia. She remembered her grandchildren's name. So with that sound principle, this was one case where they cured dementia, but they've got situations where they've cured cancer, depression, lots of different, chronic issues. So with that, I will continue talking about sound. But before I go too far, I just wanted to give you a little background about myself. And I've been doing this is the fourth or fifth time. So I want to tell you about myself, not just to tell you who I am, but to talk about how I got involved with sound healing. So I'm 80 years old. I don't look 80. I may be probably older than some of you on this program, but I'm relatively healthy. And I'm living in America right now, but I'm from Bombay, and my parents are from Goa. And you must be saying, Goa, the Goa Feni, that's why you're healthy. That had nothing to do with the Goa Feni. I don't drink. I'm generally vegetarian. I eat non-veg sometimes. I have just 2 meals a day, and I drink a lot of water. I do a lot of exercise and a lot of meditation. So maybe that is a factor, I don't know. But up to 2 years ago, I used to be very active. I used to play a lot of sports, tennis, and then something happened. My knees started giving me trouble. I started having fatigue issues, and the Western doctors here just could not help me. So I tried alternative medicines, homeopathy, acupuncture. They didn't help me. So that's why I decided to go into energy medicine. And energy medicine means a lot of different things, but one of it means meditation, it means sound, it means lots of different things like that. It means mantras. And I was still searching. So I decided to come to India to do Ayurvedic medicine. And while I was there, I thought I would learn some mantras. In the process of doing that, I came across a guy named Satya Brat who does uh, Tibetan bowl healing. So I'll show you a picture of him right here. This is Satya Brat. He's in Ahmedabad right now. He's been doing this for last 20 years, and I didn't even know about him. He's quite well known. And in fact, next week, there's a worldwide seminar with 40 different sound healing people. It's be on the internet. It's a internet seminar. So if any of you are interested, I can send. I'll put the link on the TAARE website, and you all can download it and look at it. But he's well known, and I took a course with him. And after the 2-day course, then I went to the Ayurvedic Center. So let me just move this thing around here. And I went to the Ayurvedic Center. And at the Ayurvedic Center, I took the bowls with me. So I was getting Ayurvedic medicine and bowl healing too at the same time. And the doctors, they say, why don't you give this treatment to our patients? So here I am. Let me move the screen a little bit around. Here I am giving the treatment to some of the other patients at this Ayurvedic clinic. It's a large clinic. There were over 100 people, but about 20 people showed up for this session. So I'm here, and here I've got 4 bowls. This is the doctor. Some people were sitting. Most of them were in this position, horizontal position on yoga mats. This is the best position, but if you don't like it, sitting is also good. This is the best because you can be lying down, and when you're lying down, we'll talk about it later. It's easier to fall into the semi-conscious state, and then healing works much better this way. So after this, I took another 5-day course in Delhi, and then I went back to my home in India, and there I started the practice. So here I am at my little small apartment in Washington, D.C., giving treatments or practicing. And the next picture is I'm giving a treatment to my daughter. My daughter is a doctor. She's a medical doctor, but she's not just an MD. She's an integrative functional medicine doctor. So she believes in other modalities like Ayurveda, homeopathy, sound healing. So she was open to a sound healing treatment. So here I'm giving a bowl. And usually when I give an individual treatment, now with social distancing, it's probably not possible. But she was at my apartment, so I gave her a treatment here. And the next picture is the thing we talk about very often, which is humming. This guy, Jonathan Goldman, has spent 40 years of his life showing the importance, he's an American, importance of humming. So with that, we'll just close this and go back to our conversation. So uh, now we'll spend about 10 minutes doing a sound bath. So the important thing in the sound bath is for you to have some intention of what you want to experience. Okay? During the sound bath, I may or may not talk. I'd rather you just experience it yourself, but I may give a commentary. But before you go into that, think of some thought that you want to take into this meditation, because it's a meditation, it's also a sound healing, it's a sound bath. And as the waves go through your body, it relaxes the body, it entrains the body. So if there's some disharmony in any part of the body, the sound waves will overcome that disharmony and bring that part of your body into peace, into synchronization with the rest of the body. So let's sit in a relaxed position and forget all of your problems, all of your relationships, anyone who said something rude to you, anyone who owes you money, just let that alone and think about peaceful things in your mind and imagine health coming into your whole body. So this will last for about 10 minutes. I've got one more bowl. Last time I did 3 bowls. I managed to get a fourth bowl, so I've got 4 bowls today. The sounds may be slightly different from the last time. So if you'll relax, I will start the session. So Shamin, can you hear the bowl?
Yes, I can hear the bowl nice and
Okay,
clear.
okay, very good. So I'll put this, these are the bowls here right there. So we'll start this and this will be for about 10 minutes. So just close your eyes. You've seen the bowls, so you don't have to look at them anymore. They are real. And the resonance creates amazing waves. Just feel them going through your body. Just stay relaxed, keep taking deep breaths, and feel the waves going into your body and providing healing, providing synchronization to the tissues that may be damaged or tense or hurt. This brings balance to all the organs, all the tissues, all the bones in the body. Okay, we'll stop that for a minute. If any of you have some special experience you had, you please turn off your mic, turn on your mic and share it. If there's some thoughts you have or some questions you have, now's the chance to do it before we go to the next part of our session. Oh, okay.
Totally relaxing, as always, Lawrence. I think
Okay,
I
very
felt it should go on and on and on, and I think everybody felt like that. They're so much calm, they don't have anything to say.
okay, that is good.
Yeah,
Okay, so
very relaxed.
very good.
Very soothing to the ears.
My left hand, my fingers, I could not bend. But now, after this sound, I can bend my fingers very easily.
Oh, very good.
It was very, very stiff yesterday. I was crying in pain, but I'm relieved of
They
it.
also unmute you. They don't want you to be disturbed, no? So they unmute you. તો આપણે છે ને यहाँ આમ લાઈટ કાંઈ તો આપણે ખબર પડે અહીંયા શું આવી રહ્યું. પછી લાલ હોય ને તો હવે સફેદ થઈ ગયું. હવે તમારો અવાજ
Lawrence, you want to go ahead? You can, because I think somebody is talking internally and they forgot to mute
Okay,
themselves.
okay. So we'll go on to the next part of the program, and that's a little talk about information about uh, humming and toning. They're two different things. Humming is like you take a song and, like, say, happy birthday to you. Instead of singing happy birthday to you, you go, just hum it. And the advantage of humming is you don't need to know the words. You don't need to play hum in the proper harmony or melody or in the right notes itself. You just hum. And a big advantage of that is if you I've read the book, and if you get a chance to read it, it has a lot of benefits to the whole body. That humming sound does a lot of healing internally. So if you don't have these bowls with you to help you, bring some harmony in your body, just do humming. It's really very good. Hum any song. And nobody is going to criticize you because you're not singing a song. You don't have to be in tone, in tune with the song. You just hum and put your mind at peace. So that's one thing called humming. Another thing is called toning. Tone. Like you stay with one tone. You take the C note and you go, ah. And that's a very good thing too. What it does is we have this adrenal nerves that go through from up in our brain into the body, and it goes into all the organs in the stomach, and it like gives it a cleaning up, a shaking. So that's a very good thing to do. Just both humming and toning. So I will share my screen here and I will show you a toning exercise. Okay, this lady here, her name is Simrit Kaur, Kaur. Her ancestry is like kind of mixed, some Indian, some American, some Greek. Husband is an Indian Punjabi guy, Sadaji, and she has learned the harmonica, but she was a good singer. Her mother was a good singer. So here you'll hear her doing toning. She does performances where she just does toning for the whole session, and people love it. And she also sings too, Indian and American songs. So let's watch her for a short while. So there she was toning. So what we can do right now, we got about 20 minutes more, and I've got one or two more things I wanted to show you, but we'll run out of time because I want to spend at least another 10, 15 minutes on the sound bath itself, because that's the most important. The rest is just talk, which you can learn, you can find out anyway from books. But the bath is important. But we'll also do a little. I'll skip one or two talks and one or two videos, and we'll do a little humming. So the last time we talked about this thing called Om, Aum, Amin, and I thought it came from India originally, but I just read an article that they say it originally it originated in Egypt. This is, before the Egyptian pharaohs, even before that. That area was called Kemet, Kemet, Kemet. It included Sudan, Ethiopia. It's mainly around Ethiopia, part of Egypt and part of Sudan, of Libya. That's where when the pyramids were built, and that's where a lot of yoga actually originated, and the sound comes from there. Then it came to the gurus and the rishis in the Himalayas. It went to the Middle East. It became Amin. And, the Sufis used it a lot. In some Muslim traditions, they use it, and it became Amen. So if everyone can mute, she plays the harmonica, just a little. Sorry, the accordion, just a little on the harmonium, a little on that. That started in Germany as a piano accordion, big heavy thing that people would have to carry on their chest. Then when it went to France, they made it light and they made it the harmonium with just the hands moving instead of two hands on this side, just one hand playing. And I used to play that too, but it became a little heavy to carry. So I've I'm using the harmonica. It's the same principle. It's air blowing through reeds. It's basically the same type of sound as a piano accordion or a harmonium. It is reeds. So, we talked about amen or amin. So if anyone wants to sing, we'll do that again, once again. I wanted to show you dham maro dham, but we are running out of time. So we'll just do amen. Uh, I'll sing it once, then I'll play it on the accordion and on the harmonica. And while I'm playing it, I would like all of you to unmute your mics. And everyone, please join in. It's an exercise. This is part of the program to do this exercise yourself. Let's everyone hum or let's everyone sing it. So I'll give you sort of the melody once. Hello?
અરે પણ જાતે પણ એની content message લખો. કોને અમારે મળવાનું, કોને કરવાનો.
Okay, we're going to do amen. Okay? Everyone unmute. Okay. Now I will just hum along with everybody else. I hope everyone is joining. It's a very good exercise. Okay, let's start. One, two, three. Hmm, 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 hmm. Once again now. Hmm, 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 hmm,
Jalan benda.
Okay, now you can mute your mic. Thank you for participating. Thank you for participating. Please mute your mics and we'll talk for a couple minutes about this thing. During the week, if you don't have the bowls, you can do humming. If you really got a good pitch with your voice, you can do toning like this lady Simrit did, or you can sing. But the best thing is humming, and no one could criticize you. They might even join you. So now for the last part of our session, we've got about 15 minutes, and we will go into a sound bath once again. So just close your eyes. If you can be in a horizontal lying down position, fine. If not, if you are on a table, you can put your head down or just rest yourself. Close your eyes and relax and feel the waves going through your body. Feel it creating harmony. Any disharmony, you may not even be aware what is causing the problem. The pain may be in the finger, but the cause may be in the kidneys or maybe in the gallbladder or somewhere else. Those they are all different parts of our body are vibrating at different frequencies, but they can pick, and sometimes they are in disharmony. So they will pick up the right harmony from these bowls because these bowls give different frequencies, different pitch. They will pick up that and gradually over time, they will bring harmony to your body. So just close your eyes and feel the harmony. So here are the bowls once again. You don't have to look at them, they're there. But close your eyes and feel the resonance. Okay. It's almost 6 o'clock, and I think we have a minute or two. If anyone would like to ask a question or make a comment, please unmute and go ahead and talk.
I
Is
felt the
it
sound moving from my head to toe. I felt as if I was healing myself.
Very good.
is it anything to do with the Tibetan monastery sound?
I think so because it is really comes from Tibet. The
Hmm.
actually it's originated somewhere in Mohenjo-daro, that part. And as the invaders started coming, they were taking the brass bowls to make implements. So
Hmm.
some of these guys went to Tibet. It was safe there. So for many, many years, it was in Tibet, in the monasteries, yes, because the monks used to do it. And you'll see it went from Tibet, came to India. All the temples in India have it, all the churches in the
Hmm.
West have it, except they turn it upside down. Instead of a bowl, they make
Hmm.
it a bell. It's the same thing.
And
So yes, you are
this
right.
bowl is made up of Panchadhatu?
It is made of, it's called bell metal, which is
Hmm.
bronze and tin, some alloy of these two elements.
Hmm. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, they also make it out of brass in Nepal. They make it out of brass, but it's a cheaper material. If it's bronze and tin, it's a more expensive one, and it's made by hand.
Hmm. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for attending. And during the week, remember to do your humming. It'll heal. All the best.
Thanks,
Right.
Thank,
Lawrence.
Thanks, Lawrence.
thank,
Thanks,
thank you very much,
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Okay,
Thank you so
welcome.
much, Lawrence.
As always, beautiful, calming. Everybody had a great healing session.
Thanks a lot.
Look forward to seeing you again, Lawrence. Have a great day and
Thank
weekend.
you.
And I
Wonderful.
pray all is well at your end in the United States of America.
Yes. Thank
Keep
you. Same
safely
to you.
happy.
Thanks,
Thank
Lawrence.
you.
Yes,
Thank you,
thank you
Lawrence. Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
And
Thank you.
you. Thank you, Lois.
we are glad all of you are relaxed and feeling better. It's really nice to have Lawrence always with us. So yes, till we meet on Monday on Raksha Bandhan with the pictures of the Rakhis
Shamin,
and the
happy Eid
tickets.
Mubarak for tomorrow.
Hmm.
Thank you, Valerie.
Hmm.
We, the Bora community, the Muslim Bora community, celebrate, a couple of days earlier. So yesterday was our Eid. Yes,
Already?
tomorrow is a general Eid. No, nothing. Sorry, it's always, continues for a few days, and wishes always welcome anytime. You want to be in the mood of celebration. Nice to see
Till the
smiling
biryani lasts.
Till the biryani
till
is
the
over.
biryani last. Yes. Tomorrow, do log on at 11 o'clock with Dr. Prem, who will be talking about chronic pain. This is going to be a very interesting session. As always, Dr. Prem is so wonderful. 11 o'clock, audio or video. Remember to log on tomorrow, Saturday. Yeah. And so we meet on Monday. A big hug from me to all of you. Keep smiling, be happy, be safe. Love you
Thank
all.
Fine.
From
Thanks.
you,
TAARE
Shami.
Social. Have a great weekend.
Eid Mubarak.
Thank
First,
you
bye.
so
Eid
much. And
Mubarak
Eid
to
Mubarak to everybody out there.
Eid
Eid
Mubarak.
Mubarak.
Eid
Mubarak.
Mubarak.
Eid
Thank you
Mubarak to
so
you.
much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lawrence.